Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rocky Top Revival. This is the Tennessee Volunteers Playbook breakdown, and it is loaded. I'm going to split this into two parts to unpack it all, and that way we don't have one long video, give you guys to digest each one separately. So, real quick, before we go deeper, if you're getting value out of this and you want to see more schemes, deep dives, playbook breakdowns, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment on what you want to see next. I appreciate everybody on this support. You guys all help this channel grow and building the best community in NCAA. Let's get back to the video. As we're diving into the five wide receivers, we're going to look at about 6, 7 plays possibly. I don't want these to go extremely long, but I'm going to try and show you the effectiveness of all these plays. All right, we're jumping into the best play in the formation. It is shock. We have double slants here to the left. If nothing is if there's no user covering the middle here, Y is going to get open underneath, or X will be open for a back shoulder throw in zone. You'll have to click on and make the catch. Or if into man, X, because it's more of a post than a slant, he is going to get open very easily against the corner. You'll have to pass lead him. But here on the right side, if they're in zone, that hitch is very rarely guarded from the B receiver. A is on an option route, so he's going to sit against zone or go a out route against man, so he is always an option. And then RB, you want your fastest receiver. He is going to cook against match coverage and in man. So let's just take a look here. We'll go left to right. We'll see how these slants go. There we take a 5-yard slant to Y. See if we can actually get this completed. There we go. That's the animation I was looking for right there. So we got 10 yards there on the backside slant. So those are going to be there against zone, and it'll be more open once, because the user, what he's going to do is either take away the initial slant to Y, or he's going to go help here on the trips on the right side. And I'm going to show you how A gets open consecutive plays in a row. There is an out route against man, 5 yards. Again, if it's in man, he's going to run the out. If it's zone, he is going to run the hitch. Here, again, there's the zone. He's in the hitch area, and again, we made one juke, and we just took a 50-yard hitch route, a 2-yard hitch route for 50 yards for a touchdown. So that route is so dangerous, and I'm gonna show it one more time, just how he gets open. Again, he just sits right in that pocket. See if we can get one more look here. They're gonna bring a blitz, and we're just showing you again X here, wide open on the backside, and there it is again. Hopefully we catch that one, and it is a touchdown. All right, taking a look here at scissors is what the one adjustment I'm going to make here is I'm going to put X here on a drag, so I have a check down. So you have this drag post underneath from X and Y, and then you have a high low with a hitch from B, RB on a corner, A is on a deep post. So if you get time here, you're going to see here is the check down, X comes open, make a move here, get about 15 yards. I preach this in every video. Take what the defense gives you. We don't need the home run balls. Let those plays come. Make them respect here. And there is a play deep to the post there. I kind of threw it a little bit late. Okay, again here in scissors, what we could do is I'm going to drag X. And I'm actually going to put RB here on a hitch route. And the reason being is just because of the way the defense is spread out. I really like that this hitch route is probably going to sit right here in this gap. And that's going to be easy arch. And that's very similar to shock, right? Again, 5 wide. Obviously, the bubble is the bubble. And you have the quarterback run, but also the hitches here. I'm going to want you guys to pay attention to the hitches. It's almost like they walk and then like the slot corners kind of play asleep on them and they allow us to just throw it. And it gets just a couple yards every time. I'm not sure if that's just weird game mechanics or what, but I'm going to show you again. That time X was open there. We dropped the pass. I don't like the QB draw aspect as much, maybe because Nico here, the quarterback, um, he doesn't have like a quick scrambling ability to get out, but it's so delayed. But again, there's those hitches where it's just like it kind of walks and it gets 5 yards repeatedly. But in this situation where they all back off, is you can get yourself a decent gain there. And a lot of people aren't expecting a bubble screen from the 5 wide look. Again, QB draw, not my favorite part of the play, but the hitches are just really good. And again, now I hit X because I saw the guy over him backed off, and then the guy on the slot there on Y was really just playing inside. But if there's no slot receiver here, you're just going to hit the bubble, make a guy miss, possibly have a big gain. If not, you'll take your, 8 to 10 yards. So that here is QB blast. This is the best short yardage play in the formation, maybe the game. And you see, because of this 5 wide, the lack of numbers in the box, again, to me, this is a very situational play. You don't want to pull it out unless you need it, save it. And this situation here, and I'm not expecting a 50-yard touchdown run or 35-yard run is not what I was initially expecting. But if they're going to have lack of guys in the box, then that's going to happen. Here, even with the 5 wide front here, you see is I'm still able to get 4 to 5 yards. Again, great on the goal line, 4th and short, hurry up situation, very good. And again, here we got 7 yards. And just showing you the consistency of the play. I'm going to show it with you one more time here. And if you can pick the right lane, you can cut it up there and get a big play out of it. Red zone stick and nod is very good. It's very underrated. Again, reason being is you have this return route right here from RB, and then you have the double move from A as if the user tries to cheat down on A. X is on this kind of underneath route. B's on a streak. Y, again, if they're in man, I may look at Y. B is if you have takeoff and they're running man and you just have an easy thing. But so here, and the outside corner had to come play that return route there and ended up being a 5-yard return route. So again, we'll just kind of run it again, show it. Again, they kind of get crossed manned there and bumped into each other because of the two routes. And then here, A is going to win on the double move route. And that's not even tight end. That's actually a receiver there. So that's the great thing about this formation is that you have 5 wide receivers out there. So if they're going to have linebackers playing man or in certain zone coverages, those guys are going to win. So again, you look, A again kind of cooks there, and we get a diving animation. And you see people aren't in the box, or the user in try line wide. That's when you would audible into QB blast here, right? And take your number advantage. And then this is where the 5 wide becomes extremely tough because you're just going to get big yards. So it's kind of like, do they put a light box out there with more DBs and then risk that QB blast going up there, the QB draw? Um, or are they going to put more D linemen and linebackers out there and then leave the mismatch with the receiver? So it's really going to be up to you. You're going to take your read here and see what they're giving you. This X route is really nice because it's not like a drag or an in route where it's rounded, but it's very quick, as you can see there. It's almost like a speed in route. So this will be the last time we look at it. Again, A just wins on the double move. Again, a linebacker's out there covering him, so it's going to be an easy play. You have the zig route out to the right that's going to win. The in route will win. The crosser, everything's going to win. The only one that may not is the streak route. Y is on the option route. But again, here we'll take the look. And it doesn't matter how quick double mug gets there. That zig route is going to win. It's a deeper zig route. Obviously, we just took a zig route 50 yards for a touchdown. But, um, just kind of show you again here. It's they leave it open. And, all right. So again, here we've shown where the drag wins for Y. Our B's going to win his route. Now we have B on this backside in, and then we have A on the crosser here. And there we get a diving animation. It'd be nice if Nico could give us a good pass. But you guys. So again, you're just going to take whatever the defense gives you here. Y, A, R, B. They are all man and zone particular beating routes. B is a man beating route as well, and zone. It's better against zone when you have something stretching completely over the middle. And then there's certain things where it can get open here. I'm not going to. It wasn't open right there, so I wasn't going to force it. So we just took A. But that's how that cross the dig play is going to work. Make sure you guys throw that in there. Okay, I'm going to show you why all hitches here is a very good play, especially in the red zone, especially against people that like to play zone, because I feel like they're going to have to play zone against man. We have QB blast and we have the bubble draw, and those are just going to completely kill. Um, so here is in zone though, is that these hitches all get into areas where it's going to stress the zone. It's going to get into a pocket, and so you're going to see here, and we pass lead it down. That one it looked really tight. Here, and there is a pocket for RB now. He has a touchdown. So you see, they all get into these little soft spots. Now it's Y's turn. Y gets wide open. All these different zones are not going to work here. A is now again more wide open. The best thing that they can do is play man, but then that's going to leave our other stuff open here. Um, again, now Y's open, but you see this play is literally it, it's money. It's a money play. So use this on the goal line, short yard situations. This is very good. Throw it in your playbook. That's going to wrap up the 5 wide receivers. Now let's go take a look at wide slot right weak. This is one of the most dangerous formations, and it's very underrated. So I'm going to show you how this motion double pass is going to completely fry. And then the best part is you can run out of the pocket and not run out of the pocket, sorry. You can run with your running back as well. Throw it to Y here. And you see that I'm just going to highball it because usually running backs don't throw that well. But we got a 40-yard play. If it's a good throw, it's 50-yard touchdown. But again, run it a couple times, just kind of show you here. And if our guy went and picked up a block, we would have had a running angle. So let's try it again. And see, that's what happens if they don't commit down. And now we get a 25, 27-yard run there. So again, take another look, continuously trying to show you what's going to happen. They commit. I kind of pulled back there and I got 7 yards for the run. But yeah, the consistency of this play is really good. And again, once we throw in the other motion plays in here, they won't be able to just run and commit to this running back to try and pick off the play. But if you only run this play, then people are going to pick on that play. And again, this is what happens when they play zone and you just hold LB. If you throw a regular bullet plastic, running backs seem to underthrow it, and it gives a chance for knockdowns or potential interception. So make sure you guys are adding this play. This is the best play in the formation. So this motion RPO QB draw is going to be very good as well because I can run with the quarterback. It's going to be delayed, but if they try to shoot that pass to the swing route to Y, I am going to have this little hitch route right here, and that got us 12 or 13 yards. So again, we'll take another look here, see how this didn't play. You throw the hitch and easy yards there. So we'll run it one more time here. Again, the running back's open this time. We'll throw it to the running back, take whatever yards you can get. So we didn't show you the draw portion of it. We'll see if we can get a good look here. And there's one where the blocks actually unfold and we get 15, 16 yards. I'm not a big runner with my quarterback, so I try to protect him at all times. But that's how you would use the motion RPO QB draw. Now we have the motion slot cross. You put A here on this post, you drag RB, you let the motion kind of stay and do this. Oh, now we got RB now is on this drag route. He's coming across, and realistically, 50-yard touchdown is not going to probably happen a lot. But you see how that can create issues just by changing the different route concept. So again, I'll show you one more time. RB on a drag, B on a comeback, and then A here on a post left on the D-pad. We'll go here, show you. And here I user clicked on and threw the post down so I could come back and get it. Usually that user is going to vacate the area in the middle of the field to take that drag. So that is how you're going to run motion slot cross. All right, the last portion is just going to be showing the different variations of the run. I'm going to throw this other RPO in here, the RPO read Y flat. And what's great is you have this bubble to the right that you can read based off the defense, or you have this Y coming underneath on the flat route to the left. So I'm going to read it here. And again, they played it pretty well there. Again, this is another goal line play or short yardage situation play. You also have the read option element with your quarterback or hand it off to your running back. I usually look at RB or Y. Again, we look here, they leave the bubble open now, and this time for RB, and RB is going to get us a pretty good gain. Run this again here, and this is where they commit. Now my tight end is coming across that. Again, that's just something to kind of look at there. And if you want to do the read option where you hold A and keep it with your quarterback, you can get really good yards too. But I don't want to go into all the runs, but inside zone split counter Y, very good runs. Use those. You also have an RPO glance bubble. But here is the speed option. This is the last play I talked about in this formation. And again, is we have speed option to the left here. Here, see who they're going to cover. I pitched it early, and we got a couple yards. Depending on how their pitch icon plays, right? He can go play the quarterback, and then you have your pitcher, the running back, or if they try to play the running back here, see if we can get one where they do that. They do not. It can end up being a play where you keep it with your quarterback, or in this situation, right? Just for example, if you flick your right stick to the right, you can flip the speed option to the right. I don't recommend doing the pitch this way because it makes it difficult. It can be done, but if you want to get some yards with your quarterback, you can. And that's why I said the pitch is the guy comes at a weird angle behind you. So, um, thanks everybody for tuning in to part 1 of the Tennessee Volunteers playbook breakdown. We're going to drop part 2 here in a couple days, a few other formations to really complement this. And then we also have the deep dive coming from the wide offset, and that is a fire formation that's really going to help you on offense. So if you guys like this content, again, like, subscribe, comment what you guys want to see me break down next. I appreciate the support, appreciate the community here. I couldn't do this without you guys. See you guys in the next video.